Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well. I miss you all a lot, and I'm psyched to be doing an activity together today. I'm going to be making a shoebox diorama. You'll need a couple of simple supplies. I have a shoebox here. You can use a shoebox or really any cardboard box would work just fine. Tape or glue, scissors, pencil, some heavy-duty paper like cardstock or construction paper. You're going to want some different colors to make it fun. I have a bag of crayons, colored pencils, markers, whatever you like to use to decorate. And then a ruler would be helpful. I have this very big, silly ruler. You can use a regular ruler if you have one, or you can even just use the edge of your box as a straight edge if you don't have a ruler at home. So for my diorama today, I'm going to be making a sushi restaurant because I miss going out to restaurants right now. So you can make anything that you'd like. You could make your bedroom, your house, your favorite store, restaurant, whatever comes to mind. But you start, basically, you take your cardboard box. Currently just an empty box. Mine is fun because it's orange on the inside, so I'm gonna put a floor in there, but I'm actually not gonna do a wallpaper. You guys are more than welcome to decorate the insides to look like wallpaper or whatever you like, but I'm gonna leave mine orange because that's my favorite color. So you're going to take a couple pieces of, move this out of my way, a couple pieces of your paper, whatever color you like, and you're just going to measure the outside of the box and then cut a piece of paper to make it fit. I actually pre-cut my first two pieces of paper. So these are going to be the floor of the restaurant. This darker part is going to be the kitchen area, and then this is going to be the floor of the seating area. So I'm just going to use some tape. I actually have double-sided tape, which is super easy. If you don't, you can use your glue or just tape it down with the regular tape. But for this part, I'm just going to put a couple pieces of double-sided tape on the bottom of my cardstock. And that just goes right into the box. And do the same thing with the other piece. I did this part in advance because I thought it would be boring for you to watch me cut paper. So here we go. Now we have the inside of our diorama is our floor, so this is the kitchen, and this here is the seating area for the restaurant. I also pre-made some of the things that I'm going to put in there so that you can see, but then I'll go through and make them with you as well. So I made a little table. And all of this is just out of paper. You can use whatever materials you'd like, but I thought everyone would have paper at home. I made a chair. Not sure how well you can see these. I'll zoom in on them later. I made a sushi counter and a refrigerator. And I drew little refrigerator doors onto that one. So again, I'll zoom in on those later so you can get a better look. But I'm going to run through and show you how to make each one. So we have our floor. We're going to start with making a table. I picked a nice neutral color for the table. You can use whatever color you like. And if you have, you know, tissue paper or something you want to decorate, you could use that to make little tablecloths. To make the table, the top of the table, a perfect circle, I'm actually using this little glass just to trace it. You're welcome to freehand it or use anything that you can find at home, a cup, a water bottle. But I'm just going to cut a circle. So I need two shapes to make my table. I need a circle to be the top of the table, and then I need just one long straight strip that I'm going to roll up, and that's going to be the bottom part of the table. The size of the strip is going to be, or the width of the strip is going to be how tall your table ends up being. So totally your choice. I think mine looks like it's about 1.5 inches or 2 inches, but I'm just gonna draw a quick straight line. More or less straight. And then cut out my two pieces. going to take the strip that I cut for the base of the table, just going to cut it right in half, and that way you can make 2 tables. You can make as many as you'd like, or as many as will fit in your little restaurant. So you roll it up just like that, roll your piece of paper up.
And I'm just going to use the regular tape for this one. And just tape those 2 sides together. Okay.
And now you could use tacky glue for this, or regular Elmer's glue. I'm just going to keep going with tape so I don't have to worry about a drying time for you guys watching at home. But I'm just going to stick it right onto the bottom of the table with tape. And then I actually have a little tape hanging off the edge, so I'm just going to trim that with my scissors. Alright, there you go. So now I have 2 tables ready to go for my restaurant. And I'm just going to put things in as I go, and I realize this is not the best angle for you to see what's inside, but I'll show you at the end once it's all put together. So we got 2 tables in there. We got a high top and a low top, slightly different heights, no big deal. And now I'm going to make a chair. So the chair is actually super easy to make. I'm making my chairs out of black cardstock. But for the chairs, all you need to do is cut a couple of straight lines.
Got my very big, very silly ruler. Use that to draw a straight line.
Then I'm just going to cut any size, just a strip. So this is going to be the bottom half of your chair. So you're going to fold it into thirds. It's 1, 2, 3 parts. So for the bottom half of my chair, I'm going to cut a piece about this big. Size doesn't really matter. And then I'm just going to fold it into thirds and unfold it. And you'll see this is the, see where can you see? This is going to be the bottom of the chair. And then just cut one more little piece. And you're going to tape that onto the back. And there you have it. Nice little chair. Alright, and since we are practicing social distancing these days, our new favorite phrase, I'm just going to put 1 chair at each table in our little restaurant. So I can't tilt it too much because everything will fall over. I promise I'll show you at the end. But just to get a better look, here's what the chair looks like. And here's your little table. Now we're going to move on to the refrigerator. For your refrigerator, I tried to use, I didn't have a silver or white paper actually, so I used like a dark gray. And I measured something, I'll just do about the same height. I measured something for a strip 4 inches long, so that I can fold it easily into 4 equal parts. Again, any length is fine. I just thought that was easy because I could use my ruler to mark 4 in each inch. So one inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, and then draw my straight line across. And you probably can't see, but I just made really little markings, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and 4 inches, so it's 4 inches long. And if you want to know, It's about 3 inches tall. You can do any size, but mine is 4 by 3 inches. And this way I'm just going to fold it at each of those little inch marks. You can also just fold it directly in half and then fold each half in half, right?
Okay.
So now you'll put those two, so it's folded into 4 rectangles, and you're just going to tape the 2 edges together and it'll stand up.
Okay, so it's a little narrow. You could make it a little bigger if you wanted to, but nice little stand-up shape. And if you'd like,
You can draw some decorations on the front so that it looks like a fridge. So I just have the French door style freezer on the bottom, opens in the middle refrigerator, just like that. Okay, and that's going into our restaurant. And then the last thing that I made was actually the easiest. This is just a little countertop where the sushi chefs will prepare your dinner. So you can make it, let's see, I did it about 3 inches, 3 by 5 inches is what I did. Again, whatever size fits for your shoebox. So you're just cutting out a piece of a rectangle like this, and you're just going to fold it in. I wanted it to be a little taller than it was wide, so I didn't fold it exactly in thirds. It did, so the middle section was a little shorter, so I did about 2 inches and then fold, and then 1 inch on the top and another 2 inches. But again, you don't have to measure any of this if you don't want to. And there you go, your little counter that'll stand up on its own. And that's gonna go right there in between your seating area and your kitchen area in the restaurant. So here is the finished product. I added a couple of little friends sitting at their separate tables. That's Squirrely right there, and Cow hanging out, enjoying actually they haven't gotten their food yet, obviously. There's your close-up of your fridge and counter in the kitchen. And you can add as many little friends, or you can make them out of paper. You can also make food, plates, dishware, anything you like. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you had fun. Feel free to share anything that you make in the comments, or send an email. Look forward to seeing you guys again really soon. I miss you a lot. Hope you're having a lot of fun with all your extra time at home. Bye.